You've been worried about recruitment all year.
I just want to play football.
Black women deserve justice.
You really want to help your people? Don't let social justice get in the way of your dreams.
It's time to fight.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love All American, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about All American Season 3, Episode 11. This is the final predictions for Episode 11. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what you think is going to happen in tonight's episode. We have to remember the description of the episode. And the description reads, when the college scouts come to talk to Spencer, he must decide if the strings attached are worth it. Billy has an idea on how to help his players. A police shooting of a young black woman hits too close to home for Olivia. So those are going to be the key elements in tonight's episode, which it's titled The Bigger Picture. So you already know it's definitely going to be a lot of political issues in this episode. So it's going to probably hit to home for certain people. And this is what All American usually does. This time around, your girl Coop is going to be more involved than ever. And I got a feeling we're going to finally get to see exactly what Mo is plotting and planning. As I told you guys, I hope Coop can adjust and figure it out very, very soon. Now, what are the final predictions for Episode 11? I got a feeling that Coach Baker, he's going to have to do whatever it takes to keep Spencer on task. If you guys been noticing, these last few episodes, he's been trying his best to make sure Spencer is motivated, that he's not slipping up, and he's going to continue to do this until Spencer gets a good deal. He needs that motivation. I mean, his dad is not there, and he wants to make sure Spencer does not mess his future up. Also, we're probably going to see the aftermath of what's going to happen to Jordan and his future as far as playing football. But in this episode, Spencer, for the first time in a long time, is going to have an opportunity to make that choice when it comes to, of course, talking to these college scouts and making an opportunity for himself to better his future. But it seems like political issues may come into play, and it doesn't seem like these schools are going to like what he is doing, which could also create issues. I do believe these political issues that they're going to be going through is going to bring Spencer closer to his friends, maybe open up that connection that he had with Coop. Most likely that's probably what's going to happen, especially if both of them are supporting this cause. I mean, what's happening is totally messed up. They know this. And that's the thing about All American. These characters, they do get mad and angry at each other, but usually trauma or something that's very tragic brings them back together. We're going to see that time and time again throughout the show. We saw it, of course, with Layla and Olivia, and how Layla felt bad after Olivia went through what she was going through. So we're going to see it once again in future episodes. I believe Coop is going to be watched by Mo, and she's going to be looking for that opening. I told you guys earlier, Mo is plotting and planning. She's setting Coop up for something. I want to know what it is. If she's going to try to take out Coop, some people say that they believe Mo is going to shoot her. She's going to do something to get Coop caught up in something. At the end of the day, I just got a feeling Mo could have been probably popped Coop a long time ago, but she's probably plotting and planning something else, something to embarrass her, probably something that can ruin her future, right? And that's exactly what's probably going to happen. But to be honest, I would not be surprised if Spencer hears about this and tries to get involved once again to help his friend, because we know that's exactly what he always does. That's what he's going to be doing in this episode. What do you guys think of Spencer in general? Do you believe that he is just doing entirely too much to look out and help everybody else besides himself? Should Spencer just focus on himself? At the end of the day, I do think Spencer needs to know, learn how to manage both. I'm not saying that he should not help his people out, because you should help people out. He just needs a better understanding on how to manage doing both of those things, because sometimes he does put himself in bad situations, and it seems like that's going to happen in this episode. Now, this little scout, what he's telling Spencer is like, look, you're going to have to roll with it. We're to us. Let this political stuff go, or you're going to mess your chances up. Now, I do think that's kind of messed up. Do this happen? Do things like this actually happen in real life? Absolutely. You already know stuff like this happens. These people, they don't want you talking about nothing. You know what they want you to do? Shut up and play. Don't talk about any issues outside of playing this game of football. Plain and simple. They don't want that coming and affecting what they do on that field, which is understandable. But at the same time, it's also understandable for people in the position of Spencer, of athletes. You know, they have a higher chance of reaching more people. So sometimes you have to go against the grain to make sure justice is served and that you can reach out to a lot of people. So I understand both perspectives. Spencer is the one that's going to have to make that choice in this next upcoming episode. As I told you in the description, this event is going to hit close to home for Olivia. She's not going to like what happens to this young lady, and it is messed up. We see it time and time again. Every day, it's like something new, right? Every day. I mean, I can't even watch the news because everything that you see that's going to happen in this episode is happening like every single day. And I told you that Coop, Spencer, Olivia, Layla, this event alone is probably going to bring everybody closer. And hopefully they can squash all the beefs. I think in my final predictions that's exactly what's going to happen. Those beefs will be squashed down a little bit. I do think people are going to still have, some problems with each other. I can't see Coop just falling down that easily and saying, you know what, I'm cool with you, Spencer, and stuff like that. But I do see an opening. If they both can work together on helping this issue out, maybe they can work together on fixing their friendship. At the end of the day, the two, they love each other. They need each other. They're friends. It's no use to just throwing it away because y'all had some little issues in the past. Y'all can work together and get things done. To be 100% honest with you guys, Coop is going to need all the help that she can get. She is trying to focus on her music thing, but she does need to continue to get that education. At the same time, she has a lot of different issues that's going to come her way. Some people say Coop may not make it out this season. I mean, to be 100% honest, this season of All-American feels completely different from the first two. I feel like the first two seasons of All-American was more gritty, more hardcore. And this season is more, it's lighter to me. It feels a little bit lighter, more political. Not showing a whole lot of football, but we still feel some of those issues that are going to come, right? With Coop and with playing football. We know how serious this year is for a lot of people, not just the football players, but for everybody else. They have to all step up to the plate and figure out what they want to do for the rest of their lives. And that's what you see Coop doing. She's trying to set it up for her future. But at the end of the day, I do believe they all need each other. And hopefully things can work out. But in real life, it's no fairy tale endings, y'all. You already know it's no fairy tale endings. So Coop, hopefully you make it, man. They made this pop Coop, man. At the end of the day, Mo has an agenda. And as I told you guys earlier, do you honestly believe she couldn't have already taken Coop out of the picture easily? She could have probably did it already. What does she really want to do? You doing all this for revenge? When you could have came back, or hell, you didn't even have to come back. You could have just, hired somebody to take Coop out if you really wanted to. But what are you really up to? And I got a feeling hurting Coop and her music is going to be devastating. And I will not be surprised if that's the approach Mo takes. She's going to do something that's going to mentally mess Coop up, in my opinion. But we shall see some of that tonight if that's to happen in this next episode. But you guys, thank you for all the love, all the support. Leave your final predictions down below. We're going to be doing that quick thoughts, early impressions video tonight right after the episode airs. So I will see y'all later. But let me go on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.